mysterious Elvis Punksley on his quest for enigmatic relics of crypto art history. Watch the story unfold as Beanie and the 15 Punks hunt for the lost Robbies.
So why did I spend $1,500 on a digital comic book? Let's talk about Punks Comic, a non-fungible token, aka NFT collectible, and how I minted, aka purchased it online and had to pay some gas. So let's break this down for you. If you wanted to know more about Punks Comic as an investment, tap that thumbs up and let's send it. What is up, NFT Club? Mike Damazo here to help you navigate through the metaverse and make sense of non-fungible trends. Yes, this is another NFT video and it goes more with building wealth. The reason I'm talking about wealth instead of, getting the F out of debt and building wealth is because investments can range from collectibles. So collectibles are investments. Sure, it is speculative, but if you could afford to risk it for the biscuit, why not get a small percentage of your portfolio in an emerging space? Now, before jumping into the Punks comic, you'll have to look back at where it started from. So let me explain. CryptoPunks came from Larval Labs. It is 10,000 unique collectible characters with proof of ownership stored on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, it's generative art, so it was just random pieces that you could come up with and the rarity and all that. They are the first NFT on the Ethereum and inspiration for the ERC 721 standard that powers most digital art and collectibles today. Originally, anyone was able to claim them for free, but they got bought out fast, and I want to say it was like I forgot what article, it was off the top of my head, but basically it got bought out fast. And the only way to get them now is through the secondary market. No two CryptoPunks are the same. So that is a brief description of CryptoPunks. Let's move on to Pixel Vault. Pixel Vault consists of Chris Wall, Robbie Trevino, Richard Galbraith, Preston Johnson, Sean Guerin, and Beanie. So that's an artist, art director, storyteller, media relations, biz dev, and senior art critic. Let's jump into the Punks comic without giving away the storyline from issue number 1. Punks comic explains it how human attention shifts away from the work and into the metaverse. Society was just beginning in the digital revolution. Now, the title, The Hunt for the Lost Robbies, don't confuse it with Robbie Trevino. So, The Hunt for the Lost Robbies is about Robbie Barad, OG crypto artist. The story starts off in July 2018 when Christie's held their first ever tech summit. So they held their first tech summit in London, and Super Rare, which is a marketplace to collect and trade unique single edition digital artworks, just came out. So if you are new to this space and say Nifty Gateway may have been your first exposure with crypto art, I know I covered that in a video. Super Rare, on the other hand, just brings a little bit of a refined approach to this space. So for me, if I'm on like Nifty Gateway, I'm fine with just cracking open a bottle of Trader Joe's wine, looking at Nifty Gateway. But when I'm on Super Rare, it's kind of special. So I have to open up a bottle of Syrah from Napa and then kind of get comfy, figure out how much ETH I want to spend. So anyways, let's talk about tokenomics associated with your Genesis issue of the Punks comic. Tokenomics is the study of how cryptocurrencies work with the broader ecosystem. So basically, what the fuck do you get when you mint issue number 1? So you have the options after you've mint your first issue, your first Genesis comic. You could either burn it or stake your comic. So what does staking mean exactly? Well, it's a choice where holders can stake their comic for Punk's fractionalized ownership of 16 CryptoPunks featured in the comic. So basically you have a part of the CryptoPunks that they have in there. 50% of fractional Punks tokens, you buy and hold a percentage of an NFT, which in this case is half of the 16 CryptoPunks, worth 1,250 ETH at this time. So 50% of that is 625 ETH divided by everyone else staking. Another item Anyways, that was too confusing. Let me explain. Another item to mention is they also have a merch line, and 100% profits go directly to Punks token. If I can make a suggestion here, it would be to reach out to someone like Jeff Staple or someone else already involved in both streetwear and NFTs. So that's definitely a different conversation with NFT fashion in the metaverse. 50% of the supply will be farmed for over 2 years by staking. If you stake for the whole 2 years, each token would yield about 10,000 Punks token. Now, the other alternative is burn, baby, burn. Burn in the comic token means you as the holder passes up the ability to redeem for a physical copy in exchange for 1 Pixel Vault Founders token. So the Founders Vault, one of their interesting assets that I found out was actually one of the lost robberies. So it's that plus 25% of the total supply of the Punks token as mentioned earlier. Now the Founders Vault is a DAO token. That's something important to note there. DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. I just have too many acronyms. I'm in the military and acronyms is the #1 thing I know. So I had to figure out what acronym I was just pulling off of. So Pixel Vault Founders token is a governance token. 27 random mints will receive artwork from Hackatow, Killer Acid, and Robbie Trevino. Just different artists. The functionality of stake and burn will be available in July 2021. It's currently March as of this recording, so you have some time to think about it if you haven't already bought some and how many you want to bring. So if you're new or if you're an outsider just looking in, they are definitely driving value to everyone involved, not just the creators. Now, imagine all those Marvel movies you and many others have watched. Rewind it back before they had movies, shows, or animated series. I'm talking about Marvel. So when Marvel didn't have studios, when it was Marvel Comics with just Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and many others, this is the ground floor for Pixel Vault, and definitely worth taking note if you want to spend that ETH into getting the Genesis comic. Now, there are other NFT comic book related projects out there. One that comes to mind is Eth-Men. It is the first of its kind as an NFT that focuses not just on comic books, but also collectible action figures to the metaverse. Well, to the Ethereum blockchain. So why did I spend 0.4 ETH or about 1,500 for 2 issues of a digital comic book? Here's the thing, I'm already a comic book nerd, and this concept of being able to stake and burn your NFT was different than just, going in a store or ordering it or reading it online. You actually own a piece of that content. You want that Punks comic to succeed. The digital collectible brings an investment opportunity not just to Punks comic or Pixel Vault, but as a whole toward the NFT space. Now, I am not a whale or any sort of baller like that. And the goal is to cover interesting NFT projects and let you, the viewer, be the one to decide which NFT project to ape into. If this was definitely helpful for you, please don't forget to tap that thumbs up, like this video because it helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, and it doesn't even cost you any ETH or gas by tapping that thumbs up. Lastly, sound off in the comments below what you think of Punks comic. Did you mint any? What do you think of, just the NFT videos that I've been producing? Should I switch it back up to more military pay related items? Lastly, I'm asking is hit that subscribe for more content about financial independence, NFTs, and everything else in between. And if you want some free Bitcoin, because, they just accidentally gave 700 worth of Bitcoin as a reward by accident, check the link below in the descriptions for a link with BlockFi. By signing up, you get rewards. I don't know if they'll do the 700 Bitcoin again, but it's worth trying out. For me, the next video is gonna be about Matic, aka Polygon, Ethereum's Internet of Blockchain. Stay legendary, and I'll see you in the next video.